Here's how to find and solve 5 treasure maps in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. These treasure maps will lead you to buried treasure, and yes, you have to find the map first in order to dig up the treasure. You cannot just go to the dig spot I show you and just collect the loot. There are 30 of these maps in total, and I'm covering them a few at a time for now, but when I found them all, I will make a video covering every treasure from start to finish, so make sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss out. These buried treasures will reward you with everything from weapons, outfits, ship upgrades for battle, but also for aesthetics, decorative items for your homestead, which are collectible art pieces required for completing achievements and unlocking even more rewards, and of course, golden reals. This video will cover maps of Nassau, Salt Lagoon, Andreas Island, Abaco Island, and Matanzas. I'm starting with these because I'm trying to keep them somewhat grouped together instead of jumping across the map in between every treasure. I'm gonna first get you the treasure map required, and then we'll go right to the buried treasure from there. Alright, lock in, nerds. Let's go treasure hunting. We're gonna start out at Great Inagua because you're required to go here pretty early on in your playthrough, so you should have access to the island and be able to fast travel here already. You're brought to this island on the mission A Single Madman, and during this mission, I always get onto the ship by going through this little cave. It's on the northwest side of the island, and you could climb to it through these trees here. You'll slide down the cave floor and end up on top of a skeleton with a map. You could do this during the mission or come back later, it's up to you. Once you have the map, head to Nassau and go to this house that is directly southwest of the tavern. The house on the map is also a viewpoint for reference. Facing the house, go around to the left and you'll see the rock formation from the treasure map. Hop down under the cliff and collect your buried treasure. The chest will give you 3,000 reals and the design plan for the elite sails for the jackdaw. Next, we're going to get the Andreas Island treasure, but the map required for this one is just north of Great Inagua at Marijuana Island. The map is found near a skeleton pretty much dead center of the island, tucked away in this little cave. You have to walk through the plants to get to it. Once you got the map, head to Andreas Island, which is directly southwest of Nassau. The buried treasure is located at the southernmost point of the island, so when you're looking south, you'll see this patch of sand with 3 palm trees on it. Head behind the palm trees and get your loot. This will get you the Harpoon Strength Ultimate Plan and 3,000 reals. But while you're here at Andreas Island, head to the southwest point of the island, directly south of the tavern, and get the map for Abaco Island, because that's where we're heading next. Abaco Island is the first island directly north of Nassau. When you get to Abaco Island, go to the northeastmost point of the island. You'll see the wrecked ship from the map just off the shore, and a real tall palm tree marking the location of the treasure. Go to the base of the tree and collect the loot. You'll get 2,500 reals and a collectible art piece for your homestead. Now on this same island, go to the complete opposite side to the southwest corner and you'll find a skeleton. Loot the skeleton to get the Salt Lagoon map. Salt Lagoon is southeast of Nassau, which is directly south of Cat Island and north of Jabara. Once you get to Salt Lagoon, head to the northwest corner of the island and you'll see the rock that is drawn on the map. Go to the south side of the rock and the dig spot will pop up at the base of the big boulder. That's where you'll uncover the loot, which is 3,000 reals and the serpent figurehead for your ship. For the last map, we're going back south of Great Inagua to the island of Tortuga. Located on the northeast side, you'll find a skeleton right next to the fast travel rowboat on the shore. This map takes us back northwest of the game map. You can fast travel to Havana to make it quicker. Right around the corner from Havana, directly to the east, is a warehouse location called Matanzas. On the southeast side, directly south under this little cove, is a waterfall right near a Mayan stone location. Go through the waterfall and dig up the loot. You'll get the mortar storage ultimate plan and 3,000 reals. Well, we did it. 5 treasure maps down, 25 to go. I'm going to cover all 30 and I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss these buried treasures as well as other hidden items and secrets in this game and in others. Thanks so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next adventure.